Hey, it's John McLauchlan. Welcome to another video. So before we get started with this video is about My Lead Gen Secret, but it's in relation to the case study. It's not the actual case study. I just thought I'd put a quick interim video out before I do the video later on with the case study and showing the results that we've got for today. This is really important if you're following along with the case study. And I get a lot of questions about My Lead Gen Secret. I get a lot of messages. Thank you for that. It's brilliant that people are reaching out with questions. And one of the questions I get, and I always cover this in the training because I think it's important. I always say, okay, I started 4.5 years ago. It took me 3 weeks to get my first sale with My Lead Gen Secret. And I've developed those leads over the years, and now I send, I don't know, about 800,000 leads a day through through my 5 accounts. And I got a message the other day, I think yesterday, and it said, okay, but you're making some money with this, and yet you're having to pay $150 a month for My Lead Gen Secret. Okay, and yes, obviously I am. One thing I want to do with this is I want to give you a big takeaway when you use My Lead Gen Secret, because what happens is everybody looks at online business products and services and biz ops on the surface of things, okay, and they might go, okay, what's the business model? Can I make some money at this? Okay, the margins aren't very good. Maybe I'll give it a side berth, okay, and that is a big mistake, particularly if you're brand new to online business. And if you're a brand new online business owner, let me tell you, there are certain things that you can do in this industry that will give you such a head start and a ripple effect that can really affect your online potential, your future earnings. Excuse me. This is what I want to talk about in this video. So let me take My Lead Gen Secret for example. Sorry. So one of the most effective, the #1 online business marketing strategy that has been the #1 online strategy since I started, and it still is email marketing, bar none. Okay, and for those people who do email marketing consistently, and for those people that start to understand how people respond to certain copy, is a skill that you can develop. And with using My Lead Gen Secret, but not only that, it's a multifaceted skill whereby you can apply it into different areas of your business, and it can do so much good. Okay, building, sending out emails, building sales funnels, putting copy together. You start to get a pattern in your own head when you do it consistently about what people actually respond to. Okay, and that's a really big thing. So let me take My Lead Gen. My Lead Gen Secret, okay, is $30 per month. All right, you are going to learn how to send emails which people are going to open, okay, or you're going to learn what to say in those emails. And that's exactly what I do in the case study. I say send short and condensed emails because first of all we need to craft our subject line, people need to open it, and then they need to be able to scan the email to make sure, is it worth them actually clicking on the link. Okay, and that's what we do, and that's the skill of crafting those BizOp type emails. And here's the thing, if you saw a course, okay, bear in mind the average course, I don't know, you can get all kinds of courses, but if you went for a top marketing course on email marketing, it's going to cost you a couple $100, maybe even upwards of $500, maybe $1,000, whatever it is, okay. So if you take the emphasis away from can I make money with My Lead Gen Secret to can I build my skills with email marketing, the latter is far more effective and far more powerful, and yet most people don't realize that. Okay, and I'm going through the My Lead Gen Secret case study with ClickBank every single day, and as I'm showing you, we're making sales, we're making consistent sales. But what's a spin-off from that? Okay, I don't get financially independent by earning $200 on a product. Okay, but what's a spin-off? The spin-off with that is that I now have developed skills in emails, in developing copy, in developing sales funnels, in understanding my audience, understanding what attracts an audience, and I can then put that into other projects, other ideas, and constantly build up additional streams of income. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. A lot of people take it on face value and they go, my lead gen secret, co-registration leads, scrap. Okay. And I gave it a month. Okay. And nobody really signed up. So I quit. And that, I've got to tell you, is such a narrow-sighted and naive view of the whole big picture. And what I'm trying to do in this video is give you the big picture on what you can do. There's two things that people need when it comes to doing anything in life. Number one, build your knowledge. Okay, get the knowledge from somewhere. Get a training. I promote HBA. Okay, it's got all the knowledge you need to build a 6 and multiple 6 and 7-figure business. Okay, if that's the way you want to be. Okay, and then you apply those skills, or you apply that knowledge and you build skills, okay, that you can apply into any different things. Okay, so if we take the emphasis away from, okay, my lead gen secret, I've only made 2 sales. Well, so what? What about your skills? Okay, what skills have you developed and what have you learned as far as the process goes? Okay, and I think if more people concentrated on developing themselves rather than just relying on a product or a system to help them out, or their upline, or the people that are helping them, and they just go blame, okay, you're never going to make anything of anything. Okay, but if you sit down and, like the other day we did a video, you probably saw it, where we said, okay, we've got these stats in now from the sales we've made. Let's go and have a look at the emails that produce those results, the converting emails. And there was a pattern. The pattern was every first letter was capitalized on the subject line. And that's the sort of thing you want to do. So you make those incremental steps. Okay, and most people don't do it. Okay, most people, they send 2 emails and they're clicking on ClickBank going, where's my sales? Well, John's getting sales, but where's mine? Actually rubbish, I'm going to quit. Okay, not realizing that, you're building up the skills of email marketing, you're understanding your audience, and you start to get a bit more savvy. So take that away when you do anything online. What can I learn? How can I apply it into a business? And what can it mean for me for future projects? Not just the one-dimensional, am I making profit? Am I making sales with this? Okay. And the other thing as well, if you look at My Lead Gen Secret, if you can do it for long enough, okay, and when I say long enough, most people don't have the tenacity or the wherewithal really to give it long enough. And I always say, you've got to give any business that you start at least a minimum of 12 months. Okay, you go back in time, kind of before the internet was around, and you went in and we talk about business, and they would say, okay, 2 to 5 years minimum before you start seeing any reasonable profit or return on your investment. People would go, okay, that's fine. And the business owners would work 12 hours a day, and they would either make a success of it or they wouldn't. Okay, but now with the internet, when till I work till? Or Tuesday? I've not had any sales for a week. It's obviously a scam, isn't it? And that's why most people fail online, because there's not enough nous, there's not enough knowledge. And another thing as well, I'll tell you, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm very matter of fact. Okay, I like to give people the facts. If you don't like them, off you go. Okay, but if you like what I've got to say, then I will help you to the nth degree. Okay, and yet a lot of marketers, they just literally, they schmooze their audience, and most of what people say online is just pure bullshit. I'll be honest with you. Okay, they tell people what they want to hear and give them the opinion that what they need to do is easy and quick. Okay, and I can't think of anything easier than My Lead Gen Secret, copying and pasting and doing a few alterations, as you've seen. Okay, but I will tell you that it took me 3 weeks to get my first sale, and if you want to make a success of this, you give it 12 months. Okay, I'm not going to tell you it's going to take, by next week you're making sales and you'll be getting back-to-back sales and you'll be able to retire. No, I'm not going to say that. Okay, because I don't missell people, and I want to set you up with realistic expectations rather than trying to sell you some nonsense dream. Okay, because very rarely does it happen. So that's what I want to say. If you're thinking about getting on board with My Lead Gen Secret, don't just think about what are the short-term benefits. think about what are the long-term benefits over the long term. And this is why when I do this case study, I do it over quarters: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay, that's where my sights are set. And look, how far do you think we're going to get in 12 months? Okay, I don't know, but I tell you what, the process is going to be refined, and by doing things every single day, we're going to get further and further into profit, and also we're going to further and further our skills, which is more important. Okay, so think about that. Don't just think about the short term, think about the long term and what you can do. Okay, so anyway, I hope this video has helped, because it's so relevant for everyone getting involved in the online business world. And I think more people need to talk about the reality of business and the reality of starting an online business. You know, if you want to start an online business, learn it gradually, but learn it. Don't just go in with a narrow vision, narrow-sighted, short-term vision, because you'll never succeed, and you'll go from one thing to the next to the next. You know, which is great for these marketers that are selling this and that and this, and oh, have you seen that? Have you seen that over there? Okay, it's great, but long term, it doesn't really serve anybody. So if you've got any questions, put a question below. If you'd like to reach out to me, then my text number is just across there. I always answer my texts. I always reach out with emails. I always reply to my comments. Okay, so please do that. If you're not yet subscribed, 81% of people who watch my videos are not actually subscribed. So if that's you, then you can hit that button just below there. And I tell you what, it helps more than you know, and it helps me to put videos like this together and also do case studies throughout the year. Okay, and I've got more planned. Okay, so that's going to be really good. Keep me busy with videos anyway. So yeah, subscribe. If you got some value from this, please give me a thumbs up down there in the comments, like it, and I'll see you on the session a bit later on, promoting My Lead Gen Secret with ClickBank. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.